Is the pilot gonna, like, walk to the door and show he's okay or something?
The pink girl went back out into the hallway. Maybe she had a pager in her pocket. You cannot call people on a pager!
Well...
Nasu, come on. You're old enough to know how a fucking pager works, Nasu!
Well, the translator might not be.
Huh? 責任問題になった？今特殊部隊が本社ビルの屋上から侵入してきてるですって？
What?
Her yelling resonated through the hallway.
He's taking responsibility.
下手な抵抗はしちゃダメよ。すぐ無線で相手のトップと交渉して。損害賠償？
はい。
プロジェクトごと買い取らないと殺すって？つかもう拘束されてる？もうカイは何やってんのよ。でいくら？何その金額桁2つ違くない？払えないそんなのすぐに払えない。ちょっと待って。なんとかなるかも。今年のツアー延長と私の持ち株とタヒチの島を売却すればなんとかなりそう。いいわ、契約成立。買い取っちゃって。軍事産業とか畑違いだけど、とりあえずパパの安全が最優先。
Awesome, now we're arms dealers.
Yeah, alright, fine. We'll buy this top secret government contract and figure out how to make airplanes or something. Okay.
I was a little curious now.
Oh my god.
I mean...
Well, yeah, if they give us the option.
Yeah, it's obviously, right? Like, I'm not gonna not go spy on her.
There's a lot of choice points in this.
26 of them, in fact.
Nice. One for every letter of the
alphabet. One for every letter of the alphabet, yes. It's like Magical Diary all over again, except choice points instead of episodes. Because somehow every route we ever did in at least Horse Hall was exactly 26 episodes.
Oh, wow.
Every time.
Huh.
I think I'll take a peek in the hallway. There I saw.
Aw.
Well,
not everything. You own a bunch of military contractors.
Yeah. You just lost your island in Tahiti and had to have a longer tour this year.
She also sold all her stock, though.
Oh, yeah, just get new stock. It's not a problem. Her face was haunted, as if she'd looked upon the end of the world. I quickly shut the door and pretended I didn't see anything. She deserved a warrior's dignity at the very least. Did she?
Well, she gave all that up to save her dad, I suppose.
Yeah, from herself.
I know, yes, but she could have been much worse.
A moment went by. After about a minute. Alright,
well, anyway.
Screw the dumb experimental multi-million-dollar helicopter. Anyways, moving on.
Yes, let's think positively.
She returned, acting as if nothing had happened. We were enemies. Since when? But I had to respect her sense of pride. When did you become enemies with her precisely?
I think she just finds her obnoxious. I said, let's move on.
わかった。とりあえず、お前さんが潔白だってのだけはわかった。というか、これでスイーツハーツがお前だったら、ひどすぎて目も当てられねえ。
Yeah, let's just go with her being not the culprit for now.
そんなの当たり前でしょ。さっきから私は関係ないって言ってるじゃない。
Yes, but thank you by proving it by putting yourself massively in debt to the military.
Yeah, something.
だいたいね、この私、希代の天才マイスター、新世代魔女であるリデル様が、こんなバカっぽくて古臭いプロイに引っかかるわけないじゃない。
いや、引っかかっただろ、あのヘリ。
Well, yeah, those are fancy and new.
Yeah, that's not an obsolete ploy, dumbass.
ヘリはヘリ、私は私よ。さっきだって笑ったけど耐え切ったでしょ。
Right.
言っとくけど、私は絶対笑わないからね。ここでゆっくりあんたらが古臭いプロイなんかにやられて消えていくのを眺めてやるから。
She sounded aggressive, but I think the pink girl was more concerned than she let on. With one last huff through her nose, she plopped down on the sofa. She seemed to...
made.
Yeah. She seemed to made up her mind to work with us for tonight.
ごめんなさい。少し席を外すわ。すぐに戻ってくるから話を続けていて。
Oh, you're gonna let Robin speak now?
Ms. Kuonji was... the bathroom.
しかし、図らずも脱出は不可能であることが証明されてしまいました。
I mean...
I don't know.
That was just a bad condition to fly a helicopter in.
I don't know. Aoko hasn't tried sorcery yet. Maybe true magic can get her out of here.
I mean, considering the debt she has to pay for the last time she used it, it might not be worth it.
What about Bayo? Surely a phantasmal can just leave.
I mean, it'll probably kill him. He'll just heal and be annoyed.
誰がスイーツハーツなのか特定するか。朝まで全滅しないように注意を払う。
Actually, for that very reason, I'm going to say Bayo is not a viable candidate either. I'm not even sure Sweethearts could affect him in the first place.
Yeah, it's possible that it could.
I'm pretty sure he's older than the ploy and therefore unaffected by it entirely.
Most likely, being of the planet and all that.
賛成。ヤブをつついて蛇を出したら、それこそ全滅の可能性も出てくるし。
Well, going to sleep in our rooms sure didn't work out. So we gotta think of something else.
That might have been fine if we hadn't got up and left.
Well, everyone was already dead.
Yeah, but not us. Locked
Yeah.
safely in our room, like we were.
But all the other doors were unlocked, so the killer must have been going after us next or something.
私はどっちでもいいけど。築地はどうなの？
俺か？俺は犯人特定に1票だな。
Ah, okay. So this avoids that whole go to
作り
sleep
出した間抜け
thing.
にはきっちり文句言わねえとな。
私はどちらでも。リデルさんではありませんが、
Oh,
どちら
now
に転ん
you're
でも
okay
安全です
finding
の
the
で。
killer, are you?
Hmm.
私は築地君に賛成。推理
Yeah,
しま
we
しょうみん
know
な。
you.
俺はそうですね。外の天気も荒れる一方だし、みんな部屋に立てこもった方がいいとは思う。鍵をかけて寝てしまえば他人に笑わせられようがないし。
つまんないです。宗十郎さん、ここはもうちょっと様子見ようよ。
Oh
こ
my
の死に
god.
方とかすごく興味ない？
Bayo is still salty about that last incident, huh?
そういうのは冗談でも。ん？
Oh. So now everyone was awake for the power to go out.
Everyone was awake for Alice to flip the breakers while she was out of the
Maybe.
room. Suddenly, the room was pitch dark.
落ち着いて。電気が切れたようです。皆さん、むやみに動いてはいけませんよ。闇。
Supposedly you didn't bring weapons, but I'm sure he's not considering his holdout weapon.
That was a close one. I heard several people almost fail to suppress a laugh.
何考えてんのよ、エリー。全滅するかと思ったじゃない。
He would have killed you, maybe. But I decided to keep that to myself.
いや、今なら切れる。と、心が騒いでしまいまし
Is
た。
Aoko weak to puns?
うん。タイミングはバッチリだった。つまんないダジャレも切り出し方次第で人を殺せるんだな。
顔が見えないのがまた効くよな。
まったくよ。この私ですらちょっとブルッときたわ。もしかして
No,
あい
he's
つ
a
が犯人なんじゃ
priest
ないの？
in
A
Stay
type
Night.
moon work.
Yeah, like he's definitely a criminal. Probably got a bunch of children locked in his basement, using them as a power supply.
No, I
for
think they're all different kinds of criminals. Let's see.
Our conversation continued in the dark. It reminded me of telling ghost stories on a school trip. Just fun to talk in the dark sometimes. For whatever reason, I could tell we were all tempted to make each other laugh.
ろうそく見つけた。誰かライター持ってない？もしくはマッチ。
You just found a candle around, huh?
ちょっとマッチ。
Harry, master of puns.
Boy.
え今のも神父さん
ひどい。ひどすぎる。
Yeah, that was terrible.
脳が退化しているとしか思えません
Ow.
いや、この原子の状態じゃエスプリ聞かせてもインパクトねえぞ。
Shut up, Tubby Maru.
みんな静かに。電気つきそうだぞ。
If we're quiet, the power will come back on
yeah.
faster.
Yeah, be quiet. I think the power is working its way back on.
It's trying to turn on, but we're being too loud.
Right. It's scared.
It doesn't know how to communicate, so it's like, nah, man, I don't want to turn on.
Generator. That's adorable.
Did the Kuonji estate have its own power generator? It wasn't clear who restored the power, but the drawing room was flooded with artificial light.
あら古臭い屋敷のくせに設備はしっかりしてるのねこのまま暗闇で朝まで過ごすのかと心配しちゃったわ
Riedel had moved next to me at some point. She looked up. I followed her gaze. There's a dead body hanging from the wind.
Well, let's hang on, give it a second. Oh my god. Oh!
God damn it, Alice.
Are we sure she's not the culprit?
The pink girl took what looked like several impacts to the chest, spun around dramatically, and collapsed.
リデル
Wait,
何があったの
she was just in the background so no one else could see her?
Ozaki rushed over to her side. I had narrowly avoided the same fate. If she hadn't started laughing first, I'd have busted a gut for sure.
リデルしっかりしなさいリデル
Why are... Oh. She wants to
死
see
ぬ
her...
前に教えて
Yeah.
何を見たの犯人犯人ねそんなつまんないやつよりもっとおぞましくてプニプニした悪魔がばったり
Is she gonna, like, pick herself back up in a few minutes?
Lark.
Yeah.
Beautiful last words, Riedel.
Yeah.
Ozaki burst into tears, clutching May's lifeless body in her arms. They were probably more alike than they cared to admit.
Also, Ozaki is apparently a fan. Wow, you were quick.
Amidst the commotion, Miss Kuonji returned, not appearing to have noticed the death.
何かあ
Or
ったのかしら
caring.
わからん。わけもなく爆笑して自滅した。今度はさすがに復活は無理っぽい。
Oh, is she actually out?
Perhaps out of pity, Tsukiji covered her with a tablecloth and lay her to rest at the side of the room. I quietly shuffled over to Miss Kuonji and whispered in her ear.
クオンジさん今の何
Why did you have that?
The hell, Alice?
着替える服を間違えたのみんなには黙っていてね
Totally. Totally an accident.
いいけど犯人じゃないのよね
Yeah, I can't help but remember the killer in the dead end also had this stupid mask on.
Would you believe
Gag
me if I
glasses.
said no?
ええ今のはただの趣味だから安心して
Killing Riddell or dressing up as a penguin?
Yes.
Huh. Also, by the way, that penguin
あの
costume
子を
was
見て
in
い
the
るとなぜ
book.
かいじめたくなってしまう
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we were like flipping through the profiles and just saw Alice in
in a
that stupid penguin
We're like,
costume.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the one that made us laugh and at how random it was.
It's really too bad, she sighed. Again, I felt a little sorry for Riddell.
Well, as long as somebody survives the night, Riddell will come back. And she might still pick herself up.
Well, that made 4 victims. Everyone seemed resigned to locking ourselves in our rooms for the night.
Ooh.
Okay, see, now last time...
Last time we agreed and it killed us.
Yeah, last time we agreed was death. Which means...
Well,
it's probably death again.
I mean, it very well could be.
Excuse me, I
Will
would
this-
like to die again.
Will this kill us a second time?
I agreed that it was the best option we had.
ここで腹の探り合いをしていても虚しいだけねいい加減ケツを取りましょう 自分の部屋に閉じこもって朝を待つに賛成な人。
I raised my hand. In favor were Aozaki, Sister Yuika, Shizuki, and Bayo, who voted because Shizuki did.
Yeah.
Those against were Ritsuka, Father Aries, Tsukiji, and Ms. Kuonji.
Mm-hmm.
With Bayo as the tiebreaker, our side won.
決まりね。それじゃあ各自部屋にこもってしっかり鍵かけて朝まで外に出ないこと。
Well, Riddell isn't there to bully her way into Alice's room, so at least that's different this time.
必要なものがあったら台所から持って行って。あと
Okay.
トイレは精神的に耐え切って。
If you need to use the toilet, borrow a pot from the kitchen.
Okay, wait. How about we all take turns using the bathroom before we go to bed, just in case?
Everyone had to be exhausted from a long night of deduction. We barely spoke as we headed off to our respective rooms.
Where's Sojiro staying this time? They didn't mention on this path that he's with Tsukiji. So.
I locked the door and lay down on the bed. Just in case, I decided not to change my pajamas. Okay, right. Day was almost over. Once midnight passed, the first day of our 3-day break would come to a close. I never imagined spending a vacation like this in a million years.
Yeah, you wouldn't guess.
すごく眠い私。
My eyelids grew heavy the instant I lay down. I knew I still had things to consider, but warm slumber embraced me in moments.
Yeah, you went through a lot more this time around.
Roused by the sound of wind.
Right.
This seems familiar. Lights were out. So far,
Check
this is
the
very
lights.
familiar. Yeah, tried the light switch. Nothing happened. Wanted to check the time.
Yeah, so far it's the same.
青崎の部
Edge,
屋
go to
が。
Ozaki's room.
Ozaki's room.
You see Toko in there because you said it's someone you don't recognize.
But I think technically, this is a different ending because we had a different scene before this.
Right. Well, we'll see if she ends up running downstairs and stuff again.
Only sound came from the wind. Yeah.
Okay.
And fled by something. Hallway. Aozaki's room. Hand on the
It's
doorknob.
unlocked. And...
Was unlocked.
Yep. Probably Toko again.
Dead body. Corpse of a woman I've never seen before. Okay. Sound of hinges.
And realize the study's open.
Aozaki's dead in this. Yep. Red like paint. Yep. Dead Aozaki. Gruesome sight of Aozaki. Yeah, true story.
So then you run around flipping doors open.
Yep.
Yep.
Door. Yep. Each guest room.
Maru. Probably gonna be mentioned
Third
again.
room.
Yep.
Toby Maru. Yep.
Fall down the stairs.
Rolled down the stairs. Yep. Fell. Bouncing. Foyer. Nobody was around. Front door wide open. Church members were dead.
Her instincts tell her that anyway, even though we don't see them.
No mention of Bayo, incidentally.
That happened last time too, even though she ran downstairs.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that then as well.
Yeah.
は
No fear, no anger.
And then you see the
Storm
killer and you're just empty inside.
It's like, well, I guess I'll just die.
Okay, those are the lights. Do we get a face at all?
Okay, we get the dumb.
It looks like Sojiro's collar, but the
does
dumb
look
gag
like Sojiro's
glasses.
collar, but yeah.
Or can't tell if that's Father Airy or not.
Okay, so I think technically that's a different dead end because of the like little scene before this bit, but the actual like
Yeah, the ending was the same, but there was a little bit of a difference in the text before she fell asleep.
right. So I
Interesting.
think that matters
Okay.
in terms of like
Seeing everything.
right.
Yeah. True bookmark. Okay.
So that means
It's too dangerous,
that
guys.
it's definitely still too dangerous to just sleep through the night and let this be over with, which means we start next time with mentioning
yeah.
how dangerous this is. Because
Right.
I'm actually paying attention to the time this week.
Yeah, I know.
Unlike last week when I was like, oh shit, we're like 15 minutes over. What?
Yeah, we just get really into this, so it's fine.
It's 11 p.m. Incidentally. That's on the save.
Ah, okay.
Next time, this is too dangerous, and then we'll see how many more times we can choose to just go to bed and die.
Right, yeah. So we'll continue trying to deduce who started all this stuff and see if Riddell actually is dead or if they just keep bringing her back. I'm just curious how many times she can die in the
He
same
just
story.
pops back up and is like, I'm back. It just takes like progressively longer every time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Something to look out for.
yeah, for sure.
But until then, we'll catch you later.